Howdy everyone, scottfreeforall here. It is Sunday. We are live streaming. We did it. This is our final episode of Szpakowo Dairy Farm Revival. I'm excited about it. I think I told you guys I was going to make this a video. I couldn't help myself. I want to make this live for a couple reasons. One is I think we've got a lot to do, more than maybe just one video. And also, I kind of wanted to share this moment with you because at the end of this, I'm going to hand it over to you guys. I'm going to have this save game up on a public folder so that if you want to play it and continue the Dairy Farm Revival, you can do so. So anyway, let's get into the game. Let's get into the chat. We've got, well, looks like Fortnite gave an early hi. Howdy, Fortnite. Corpnut. Howdy, my friend. You got your cup of Joe? Awesome. Okay. I am without cup of Joe right now. I've already had 3, so I think that's enough for now. Thank you. Yeah. The win for the Longhorns was good. I think the real test comes in a couple of weeks when we play Oklahoma. But yeah, thanks. Did Oregon play? I can't remember if you guys played or not. And what the outcome was. While I'm waiting for Corpnut to answer that question, look what we have here. This is a potato harvester, not just any potato harvester. This is Mark Thor's potato harvester. I have to admit, I'm maybe regretting that we're kind of cheating with this wonderful piece of machinery, but it is what it is. We are doing a pseudo contract of this potato field. This is not a field that we own, although we own it. The reason is I couldn't get the game to give me a potato harvest contract, only sugar beets. So we basically forced the game's hand. We bought field 102. We packed full of potatoes and we have leased our own equipment. I'm going to kind of massage things so that it kind of works. The cell site that I've selected is over here. It's the root crop cell point. We have, I'll show you, we have not only this harvester, but we also have Mark Thor's auger wagon. Now this auger wagon isn't well suited to deliver crops to a trigger point. In fact, it won't work in auto drive. I may use auto drive just to send it over there, but then I'm gonna have to like commandeer it and force it to deliver crops. I also tried out auto drive for it to cart alongside, and it doesn't really work. And I think it just has to do with this guy right here, but whatever. We'll make it work. Hey, there's David Patton. Howdy, David. Great to have you with us. Hope you're doing all right. So here's my plans. We're gonna harvest this crop of potatoes, which, by the way, the expected yield is 64%, so pretty poor. Is what it is. What else? You know, can I change that? Nah, it is what it is. I thought about going in and changing things, but I think we're gonna leave it as is. We've got some nice potatoes to harvest. I'm just thinking how I'm going to pay myself. We decided that it was going to be $25,000. That's what this contract was when it was a sugar beet contract. So we'll pay ourselves that. And then I'll see how much we rack up as far as what we get paid when we're actually delivering this potato crop. I'm going to take less than half of the profits from that. I don't know what those will be. We'll just say we'll take 40%, and for lack of any data point. Now, I'm going to set this guy up. I think he's already on this wait point that I've created, but I'm going to have it. I'm going to set it up so that we can fill it with potatoes, and then it's going to deliver it over to the crop cell point. Once it gets there, it's probably going to get stuck, and I'm going to have to do something about it. But we'll put that there. Let me do one thing that I think will guarantee that we don't it doesn't just like blow through things. This is our root crop cell point. Okay, good. The door is closed. I wanted to make sure it was closed so that it wouldn't just blow through this delivery point and then leave us behind. Okay. So back to what we're gonna do. Sorry, we're gonna harvest these potatoes. Hey Chinook, good to see you, buddy. Great to have you with us. We're gonna harvest these potatoes. We are then gonna concentrate back on the farm. I've got some ideas for expanding the farm, and really for two things. One is there are things that I've always wanted to do with the farm, but B, when I do hand this off to you guys, I want there to be some challenge. If I go and just do everything, you know, what fun is there in that? So that is what we're gonna do. Let's get this thing unfolded, and then I think I can just do that. Now I did not get the super high capacity or the super fast harvester. This is pretty fast, however. This one goes 20 kph. That's pretty fast. I may slow that down to 10 if it gets a little too ridiculous. I'm going to, okay, I guess I need to, oh, I thought I could just, oh, I know what I need to do. I need to do that. Will that work now? Yeah, there we go. Okay. I'm gonna make us some headlands so that we can then do some rows. So yeah, I thought about increasing the yield of this field, but that just increases how many trips we need to make to deliver the crop. And since this is a contract, we're not really technically supposed to get paid for, you know, all the crop that's here. Like I said, though, we'll keep some percentage of the crop. Normally, I would say only like 20%. But since it's going to be yielding so poorly, maybe we do a little bit more. We're going to lead a pretty good sized headland so that we can turn around inside of our field. That's really the fair way to do it. I just went with the default colors. I like blue. I think this might be like the DJ Gohan blue, but it's pretty close to Scott Free-for-All blue, so I just left it at that. So the reason we are wrapping up this series is I'm starting a new series, and I'm pretty sure I told you that I was going to have the first episode for you on Tuesday of this week. That did not happen, and the main reason is I've not felt well most of the week. I mean, I haven't been sick, but I've just been so exhausted that I've basically just come home, eat dinner, just kind of collapse in front of the TV or the computer screen for about an hour and then just go to bed. I am feeling pretty good today on my day off. So I slept pretty well. So my goal, I'm not going to promise you this time because I really don't know how I'm going to do day to day. But my goal is to finish up that first episode and get that out to you guys tomorrow morning. And if I feel good, record a second one. Why are we harvesting potatoes? Well, we're on a Polish map, and I just saw it fitting that we should do potatoes, even though we have a cattle farm. You know, we could do a contract, and I kind of sought to do that. Never really could find a contract, and it could just be, well, I know that's real. Oh, am I at the end of the map? Oh, that's the end of the map. I'm running into the edge of the map. Interesting. Okay. I think that's enough of a headland. We're at 45%. So this will be kind of a good opportunity. We'll fly along here and I'm going to drop what we've got into the auger wagon since we're driving right past it. I have a feeling that it's not going to let us, and I'll tell you why once I find that to be true. Yeah, so it's not going to let us, and this is why. When you use auto drive on this Mark IV auger wagon, and I don't know, maybe it does it for all the auger wagons, but I'm going to have to just turn this off. You have to unfold this auger wagon for it to accept anything, which I think is it X? Yeah. For it to do anything, you have to do that. And see, now it unloads, no problem. So I'm going to leave it like that. And if I turn auto drive on, it immediately folds that back up. So that's just an unfortunate thing with auto drive and Mark IV's harvester. What do we got going on in the chat? A lot of good mornings, a lot of howdies. There's Mr. Gyro. Howdy, Gyro. Good to have you with us again. How are you today? We gonna hit that? No. We're good. Doing great. Glad to hear it. All right, now that we're down here, let's make ourselves a nice headland down here. And I'm pretty sure that this power line is a collision on it. Yes, there is. Thought that to be the case. Go. You know, I really like this map and the realism. You see that field off in the distance, how there's hay bales in it? That's actually not an in-game field. However, you will see fields like that. They'll have grass growing in it, and then it'll be baled up, and then the bales will leave. So it's like there's someone really that owns that field and is doing the grass work, harvesting it. Pretty cool, I have to say. I did not mean to come back up here. I forgot I was doing headlands. That's all right. What I will do is I'll just go all the way around the field once. A little noisy, so I'm gonna just kind of pull back like that. Yeah, we started an hour early. This live stream normally starts at 3 p.m. Central US, and I started at 2. And the reason being is I expect this to be a fairly long episode. So I thought, you know, I'll start early as opposed to the same time and just run super duper late. That way, we're not getting into the wee hours of the morning for you people in the UK and Europe. All right, I'm just going to take this opportunity to empty again. Okay. This potato harvester will hold, I think it's 60,000 liters. The auger wagon will hold 120. Is that right? I think that's right. We put like 2 half loads in there already, so I think we can put like 1 more full load, and then we will send the tractor on its way to deliver the patates. Oh, Corpnut, I missed your message earlier. So Oregon had a bye. That's what I thought, because I didn't see any news on them. Yeah, I think Alabama, Georgia, and Oregon all had byes. There might have been some other top 10 teams with a bye, but I know they had byes. Maybe Ole Miss had a bye? They had a bye earlier, I think. Okay, I'm going to remember to make my head loose this time. Let's do that. And these power lines are a little bit annoying, but I kind of respect them. They certainly add a lot of realism to the map, for sure. So yeah, welcome again into the live stream. If you haven't yet, please hit that like button. And if you want to and haven't yet, please hit that subscribe button. And that is the best way to help me and my channel. All right, I think a couple more passes down here, and we'll have plenty of headland room to turn around. This harvester, because it has the rear wheels turn, I mean, it can almost turn on a dime, which is pretty nice. All right, I'm gonna go up and down over here for now, just because we're closer to our auger wagon. I really did deliberate on what equipment to use for this. I considered just using the default potato harvesting equipment. That would have made for this size field probably, I'm gonna say you would be watching me for at least 3 hours just harvest potatoes. I don't think any of us would enjoy that. It's Waylon Timlick. Howdy, Waylon. Great to have you with us. How are you today? See, how doable is it to harvest? Oh yeah, we can harvest in cab, no problem. Because the header on this is not super wide, so you can actually see what's going on. So let's get some in-cab harvesting going on. That 20 kph harvest speed looks like pretty stinking fast when you're in cab. All right, we're at 71%. Let's go ahead and see if we can deposit these potatoes while viewing in cab. No, it's out. I'm sure I'm just not close enough. Oh, that is exactly right. Let's get closer. Yeah, we got it, right? There we are. That's what that looks like. Hey, and it's Daniel. Howdy from New Zealand. Well, I'm good. Daniel? Worst painful harvest is RG's Western Australia 16X maps doing a 1,600 acre beet field. Oh my gosh. Oh, you did have the Thor's harvester. There was probably multiple of you doing that too, right? All right, let's see. I'm gonna see if I can. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna send this guy on his way. So we're 93% full. So let's watch him head over there just for now. Assuming that he does. Oh, we're gonna need to move this guy a little bit. Oh, there he goes. No, come on. Gotta catch up. Assuming that he makes it there okay, then in the next few times we won't follow. But for now I think we will. Yeah, we got 2 Kiwis in the chat. How about that? Lucky me, lucky us. 3+ every day for 3 days real time. Ooh. Yeah, that's for me, that's when harvests are too big. It's not a game at that point. It's like it's a real job. And for me, I mean, for some of you, I know you like to just slog at, you know, a big contract or a big job until it's done. For me, I just don't have the patience for it. That's not a good quality that I have. But so I just, you know, I can manage 2, maybe 3 hours, and then I want it to be done. I think the biggest harvest I ever did it was not anything on my channel. It was before I had a channel. On the original Stone Valley map in FS19, I combined, I don't know, 3 of those huge fields and did a wheat crop with baling straw using like base game equipment, and that took a couple of days for me of just being on and off. Yeah, that was not fun. Let me make sure my turning isn't too crazy. Let me turn this down to 60%. 65 is fine. Okay. Okay, here's our farm. We're actually driving right past our farm. Hello, cows. So I'm a little anxious to get this potato harvest contract finished because I've got some exciting plans for the farm as far as expanding it. We'll have some extra things to do. And also, I'll kind of leave some things as an exercise to those of you who want to kind of continue the dream. All right, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna run over here. I'm gonna open this door. because I'm pretty sure this is set up to just drive right through here. Now I moved the auto drive a little to the right just to see if it would hit this trigger correctly. But even if it does, I don't think it's going to behave correctly. We'll watch it. But I anticipate it's just going to just slowly drive all the way through here. Because this should normally come out. It's just not going to. Yeah. All right, let's oh. Yeah, it's just gonna sit here. That's no good. All right. So let's back up a bit. Let's open this up. Whoops, hold on. Let me get to there. Now we got it. And pipe out. And looks like we are too far to the left. So let's do this. What if we did... Aha, there we go. Yeah, this thing empties super quick too. All right, so we actually made some money on that. Notice I did reset, I forgot to mention this, I did reset my money back to what it was before I like did all this buying a field and all this and leasing the equipment and all that. Oh, we need to do that too. Yeah, so those are all, that's all the reasons why we're gonna have to empty this thing by ourselves. Okay, oh. Hold on. I assumed that it was gonna turn this way, but I was wrong. Let's see, just wanna see how it would plan to get over there if it went all the way through this cell trigger. And then I'm gonna let it do its thing. Alright, so I'm gonna leave it right there. And then I'm gonna tell it to get started. Let's see where it ends up going. I'm assuming it's gonna turn right. It is. It is gonna turn right. Oh. Oh, okay. It's just gonna go out the other way. Got it. Okay. We'll follow it back just to make sure it doesn't, you know, hit at the side of a bridge or something like that. You know what? I'm gonna trust it. That may be a bad thing to do, but I want to get on with things. So let's do it. So I want to get this kind of straightened out a little bit. So let's see if we can do that. Just gonna do that. I'm gonna shave that off. Oh, and I missed just a pad over there. I'll try not to worry about it. What is the map I'm working on, Daniel? This is Szpakowo. It is a Polish map by what is it? Rajat G. He has made some excellent maps in the past, mostly Polish, and many of which I've already played. I did a fairly lengthy series on Osada, which is one of his earlier maps that I would say is probably my second favorite map that he's made after this one. This, I believe, I'm going to say this is my favorite map that he's made. It is very nice. It's very detailed. It is, believe it or not, it is geo accurate to this real town in Poland. I went on Google Earth, and I mean all of the buildings, all of the streets, the fields, they're all there, which is amazing that he would spend that much effort and care to recreate this region of Poland and then make it an extremely playable map. I mean, obviously there are some changes to it in order to make it playable. You got to have sell points. Oh, look, our he made it. I don't want to say I'm shocked, but I would say I'm pleasantly surprised. That's what I'll say. I'm pleasantly surprised. All right, let's... And there is Rusty Money. Howdy, my friend. Thank you for dropping the donut. Appreciate it. Let's get facing this way. There we go. Now I think, because the tractor came through from the south, it's now facing the other direction, which is a little unfortunate for me, but I can work with it. You've never played a Polish map, Daniel? Okay. It is definitely different than your large American-style maps for many reasons. You'll find that not only are their fields smaller, but they're very long and narrow. Like very much strips. I mean, I'll show you. You didn't see very well for yourself. You can see these are just very narrow strips. And I mean, look here, very tiny fields. But it makes for fun. You know, you can't use large equipment, and you don't really want to. It would certainly spoil the element of fun, I think. It would for me, anyway. All right, so what I'm doing is I'm kind of trimming off that little extra piece so that I can go like due north and south up and down this field and easily get this done. Oh, you know what? I forgot. I have GPS enabled. Not enabled, but installed. Let's get that going. Why not, right? So we'll get it turned on. We'll get the menu up here. Let's do, we're gonna head 180 degrees. We're gonna set our width and we're going to enable and all right, that's gonna make this even more automatic, so that's good. Looks like we're gonna have a little bit of a half row here, and that's fine. Then I'll get this row, and then I think we'll be ready to empty our hopper again. How are we looking as far as completion? Let's see how far along we are. Where is our field? Right here. Okay, let's get over to here. You know, we're, I don't know, 30% done, something like that. Yeah, I'll say 30%. All right, that makes us at 70%. Let's head over to our grain bin. It's not a grain bin, is it? It's an auger wagon. Are they the same? Right. So again, we have to turn off auto drive. And we have to unfold this thing. Oh, I have to start the engine. And now it should unload. Get this in the right spot. Oh, there it goes. Nope, not quite. Not quite. Now we got it. I'm gonna turn my tractor, the engine off my tractor. I don't want it to just sit there and run. There we go. All right, back to potatoes. This one little lowly potato plant. How much of this is sticking out? Yeah, enough of it. Okay. So I've got my GPS set up now. Let's see if I can start all the way back here. And yeah, there's just one spot we'll get. And then we'll go to doing entire rows. Okay. Got most of it. All right, let's get over to this row and then we'll be set up. There we go. All right, we're doing it now. Did any of you watch college football yesterday? If so, let me know who's your team. What did you like? I did watch the UT Longhorns play. They played the University of Louisiana Monroe. So not, I mean, they were a noble contender, but we beat them pretty handily. Daniel says nope. Well, Daniel, you're from New Zealand, so I would expect you, if you're into sports, you're probably not watching American college football. Maybe some rugby. Something like that. Maybe some All Blacks. If you're into that thing. That kind of thing. All right, how we doing? Now, I'm still not doing wonderful with the turnaround. I need to work on that. You beat the Aussies on Saturday. Hey, nice. Well done. All right. Yeah, it's a beautiful map. Just, you know, if FS25 weren't coming so soon, I mean, it's literally what, 2 months away. We're gonna have a new version of Farm Sim. I would probably spend another like 40, 50 hours playing on this map. I really enjoy it that much. But I wanted to get in one new map, a sandbox style map. So the new series I'm starting is on a map called Alone in the World. I can't remember if I've named the series yet. I don't know if I've given it a specific name. More on that later. But yeah, like I said, I'll be dropping episode 1 of that tonight, so you'll see it in the morning. I do have an episode 0, which was a live stream that we all did together, kind of setting up the map and kind of the goals and strategy of it all. So if you want to see that, it is out there in the YouTube verse. Please check it out. That way you'll be up to speed on the series just in time to watch the first episode. All right, how are we looking on progress now? I would say we are over 50% done already. Well, that's wonderful. So I think two more auger wagons full of potatoes, and we'll be done with this. So that's good. We'll have a little over 25,000 euros in our pocket, plus maybe a little extra from the crop. So we got, what was that? A little over $36,000 ish from one full load of potatoes. I think what I'll give myself is we will award ourselves one auger wagon load full of profit. I think that's fair. Okay, we're 80% full. Let's go ahead and empty this. Daniel Otson, howdy, my friend. Good to have you with us today. Hope you're doing all right. All right, I think. Actually, I don't think. I was going to say we're going to have this full, but we are not. How full is it? It is 74% full. All right, we're gonna keep going. Come on, let's get back in here. There we go. Glad to hear you're doing well. I'm doing well, thank you. The week as a whole has not been wonderful. However, today I'm doing pretty fair, I'd have to say. All right, we are underway. I had to hustle to get to this live stream starting. I had some chicken baking in the oven, and it came out in just enough time for me to get it out of the oven, cool it down to the point where I could handle it, get it packaged up and in the fridge, just in time for me to start this live stream. So I cut that one pretty close. But the good news is I've got my my chicken prepared for this week. I'll need to get it all portioned out for the week. Yes, I cook and prepare all of my lunch meals during the weekend for the week. It's one of the things I do. Yes, chicken head. Oh boy. Let's try that again. Now we're good. So I'll give you a little bit of insight as to what I'm thinking for improvements to or expansions to the farm. This is our farm. We own field 51, 52, and 181. We own this cow farm and this cow farm. What I'd like to do is buy field 49 and this cow pasture back here and have that for us to work on for the live stream, and then whatever we don't finish in, you know, the 3-ish hours that we go, you guys can do it when I have the this save game set up, or have it up on a public folder in the cloud for you to play. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to do a little bit of this myself before I hit. Oh yeah, that's a much better way to go, because I'm just going to dial that in myself before I turn on guidance steering, and then I don't have to rely on it to like continually overshoot the path. Things are looking good. Last live stream, we found, I think it was last live stream, or maybe it was the one before that, we found a used manure spreader. So we picked that up. In fact, I'll show it to you. It's this one right here. Now, what I didn't realize at the time is the engine power requirement is 220 horsepower. Our beefiest tractor we own is our Massey Ferguson, which is right back there. It only has 200 horsepower. I think that's going to be close enough that we will be able to operate the manure spreader without much problem. If it is a big problem, again, I don't anticipate it to be, but if it is, there are some other options that we could do, some smaller manure spreaders. We have a literal crap load of manure to spread on our fields. Okay, there is, let's see, did we get it all? Yep, okay, so that is full. Let's get out of the way here. Let's send him on his way. And I'm going to tell him to go. He should just pack up and leave right now. And I think he's just going to come out here and exit, take a left, and go. Okay, let's do what we did before, because I don't want him running away. And maybe he doesn't run away. You know what? I'm going to trust that he'll stop there. I think he did last time. Okay. I think at this point I'm just talking out loud, thinking out loud. All right. We've got a big island of power lines to maneuver around now, so we'll do that. There he goes. Whoops. That's what we wanted. All right, so like I did before, I'm going to start harvesting this before I turn on guidance steering. Yeah, that works out pretty well. Also, let's pay attention to how much this full load costs, because that is going to be what we pay ourselves for the kind of leftovers of this pseudo contract. Ronald Ducks. Howdy, Ronald. How are you today, my friend? All right, let's get in here so we can see what's going on. There we go. Yeah, that's pretty good. And turn on guidance steering again. Okay, and I think... Nope, we're going to need to get her on this one too. Okay. We can do that. There we go. And there we are. Wasn't that hard. And then we just have one more power line to maneuver around and we'll be good. Where is our tractor right now? Where are you? There he is. Uh-oh. Looks like he got stuck. Let's go over there. Yep, he sure is. This is a little bit different way than he went last time. And he caught the edge of that tree. Alright, let's see if we just send you on. Will there be any more issues? I'm glad we checked in on that guy. Big Sky Farm. Howdy, howdy, my friend. Good to have you with us today. How have you been? Get around here. I'm not overly concerned about getting every ounce of potato crop. There we go. Let's check in on our truck again. Okay, looks like he's doing just fine now. That's good. Ronald's doing fine. Corpnut's doing fine. No lung transplant needed now. Really? Amazing. I'm glad to hear that. What's leftovers for dinner? I do eat a lot of leftovers. As far as dinner for today, I'm probably going to eat on that chicken, and I'll probably steam some fresh spinach, and what else? I don't know. Okay, let's check in on... Oh, there he is. Let's see how things are going. I think he's just going to stop, but it doesn't matter. He's already past his point. Let's get this unfolded and opened. And I wonder, can I maneuver this? Let's see, what's the other way? Whoa! Oh my gosh, did you see that? That was weird. Okay, yeah, I am going to need to just pull it to the right a little bit. All right, and then I'm going to make a note of how much this yield, or how much this pays. All right, here we go. Get my pen out. Oh, I don't have my pen with me. Where's my pen? I'll make a note of it somewhere. I'll remember. Yeah, right. Okay, so we're just going to round that to $38,000. I mean, we could round up and say it's 39. We'll do that. We'll round up and say it's 39,000. Matthew Walter. Howdy, Matthew. Good to see you again. How have you been? All right, let's get him back to the field. That's gonna work. All right. You're doing great today. Wonderful. Glad to hear that. Let's get our GPS locked in. All right. Now, I wanted to check one thing. So, as I hinted to you, I'm curious to buy this field 49. I think it is. So it looks like it's cultivated. So we can buy it cultivated and then plant some maybe grass. There is some other like different crops. There's alfalfa and clover, I think, are the two. Maybe even rye. No. Rye. Wow, I can't remember. Anyway, you can use them to feed your cattle. When you mow them, it just turns into chaff. It turns into grass. Whoops, we're full. But that might be fun just to have something different. And there's Fortnite. Howdy, Fortnite. Good to have you with us. I saw that you checked in a little earlier before the live stream. That was nice of you. Oh, I'm reading the chat and driving at the same time. That was not smart. All right, so our tractor will be here shortly. I'm going to leave him right there. Oh, you're already keeping count. I saw that you reset it to 000, and it didn't register what that was. But yeah, you were starting up the crash counter. Okay. Here we are. Getting closer. Yes. We'll just follow him in. This is a little forested area. Yeah, so this map has really plenty of forestry area if you are into that thing. Nothing super duper hilly, but there is not a fully flat level field on this entire map. There's always either a gradient or a hill or something, which is pretty cool, I think. All right, I'm just gonna commandeer this. And let's see. We're going to do that. And let's get up here. I'll go ahead and empty this, and then I'm going to turn him around because, as we saw, this does not do well traveling that other direction because it hits that tree. And yes, I could modify the, oh, I know what I need to do. I turn on my combine. I could modify the auto drive map, but I'm not gonna worry about it. All right. You were at Slurry. Oh gosh. Okay. You didn't miss much. All right. let's get... Well, I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to put... Where are we? I'm going to put you... Just so we have you in a strategic spot. I'm going to put you... I'm going to... Yes, I'm driving through the crop. It's not my field. I'm going to put you... I'll put you right here. You almost tipped the tractor. Oh, that's not good. Actually, no. I shouldn't have done that. I'm going to put you right over here. Well, I'm glad you didn't tip the tractor. Okay. Let's wrap this contract up. Almost done. Where did I stop? Right over here. We got more of that than I thought. We won't even have a full wagon load this next time around. Can I get this a little bit? Sure. Alright, let's come in here. And when I get to there, I'm going to turn it on. Ooh, that worked out pretty well. Alright, that's what I wanted to accomplish. If you're familiar, or if you're not familiar with this this harvester, it's the T440. It's a mod available in the mod hub. It's by Mark Thor, friend of the channel, and it will harvest a multitude of root crops. You buy the harvester and the header. And it's a universal header, but then you have to buy a fruit specific. It looks like a crate, but it's like a kit, I guess you put on it. So you do have to do that for each of the. Why did I do that? You do have to do that for each of the crops that you want to harvest, and you have to switch that out. But the good news is, you don't have to buy multiple headers for multiple crops. So yeah, I think that was a smart way to do it, that Mark did it. Fortnite is using one of the, I think we've got 2 or 3 different custom emojis you get to use when you are a member of Team Free-for-All. Team Free-for-All are the people who are supporting this channel financially. If you want to do that and have the means to do that, you may do so. Just click that join button in the description of this video. And I think it's $2.99 US per month. But don't feel that you need to do that. The best way to support me actually is to just hit that subscribe button. Oh, I need to turn off. Turn that off. I think we might get it all in this. We'll see. Fortnite, yes, Gyro is here. Or at least he was. He may be lurking right now. There are 2 emojis. Okay. There they are. There we go. Hey, it is overcast on the map. Not nearly as bright as it normally is. Our money is jumping up. Now, we're not going to have nearly that much, actually. We're going to have to return most of that money because this is a contract harvest, or we're pretending that it is. So we don't really get to keep all of that profit, but we're going to keep about a third of it. So that's good. Plus another 25,000 for the contract itself. Not a bad deal. So that's going to give us what we said, 39. So 39 plus 25 minus 2.5 for the lease. Whatever that is. 25 plus 39 would be 34, 44. Would be 44 minus 2.5, so like 42-ish. So, oh, gyro left. Oh, okay. He was here earlier, so he at least dropped in to say hi. It was 64 minus 2.5. So 63 and change, something like that. Tell you what, doing arithmetic in my head, I used to be able to do pretty easily, but not anymore. I guess that's just getting old. Can we get the entirety of this in here? You know what? I think we can. It's going to be really close. If we can't, I'm not going to worry about it. Got 6% more of room. I think we can do it. All right, I'm going to call that done. Yeah, there's a little bit here, a little bit there, but that is the vast majority of it. All right. So we got 97% of it that time. Whoops, did not mean to do that. That's what That's what I meant to do. I was trying to change my camera. And we're going to have just about a full load in the hopper. All right. We can put that away. We can fold that up, and I'm just gonna turn it off right there. We're gonna return this leased equipment, so I'll just leave it in the field. I'm not gonna drive it all the way over to the dealership, but I will drive this over to the sell point. Let's do that. 98% full. Very good. Let me do that. You know, I forgot when I started this live stream, I was gonna run the intro video to the series. It's like a 30-second little intro, and I forgot to do that. Oh well. Now I could go into the YouTube video editor and add that in, but then when you do that, it removes all of the chat all the chat disappears. So I'm not gonna do that. It's just not really necessary. I can feel the front end of this tractor floating around because, oh, look at the flying deer. Did you see that? Because this tractor is a little underweighted for this trailer. I mean, you can tell just by the look of it that tractor looks a little small, pulling this heavy trailer, especially when it's full of potatoes. I mean, potatoes are mostly water, so this weighs tons and tons. All right, let's get this in here. Ooh, I think I'm all right. Okay, let's get this. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, this trigger's pretty long, so I think I can just drive along. All right, there we are. There's another 39K-ish. All right. So I'm not going to drive this auger wagon to the dealership, but I am going to drive my tractor back to my own farm. So we'll do that. And then we'll do a little bit of math. We'll use the dev controls, easy dev controls to figure it all out. I'll show you what I mean here in just a second. Okay. Oh, you know what? I am going to drive to the dealership, and I'm going to show you why. I'm going to keep it a surprise. Yeah, there is a present waiting for us at the dealership. Can any of you guess what that might be? I like the sound of this Massey Ferguson. I like it very much. It's a really smooth engine sound. And I wish we could have 136,000 in the bank. There it is, guys. That is the manure spreader that we purchased used. All right, I'm just going to do this. I just find it easier just to come in here. We're going to return this. We're going to return that. We're going to return this. And we're going to return this. Okay. Also, we have to sell back that field that we had the contract on. Let's go ahead and do that while I'm doing this. Might as well. Okay, so there's our field 102. Gonna go ahead and sell that. Okay, now that's gonna really blow up our money, but I'm gonna fix that here in just a second. Yeah, this manure spreader is just a little on the large side for our tractor. Like I said, I think it's gonna work. Bergman is not the brand that I would have picked. It turns out I think you might remember there were actually 2 manure spreaders for sale in the used equipment, and I ended up buying a different one than what I said I was going to buy. But it turns out that one that I was planning on buying actually had an even larger engine requirement that would have been a no-go for us. You know, just for grins, wouldn't it be interesting if there were yet another one? Oh, this is the one, guys. This is the, okay. This is the manure spreader that I wanted to buy. And I'm going to show you. First of all, it's Euromilk. It's a brand that's a Polish brand. We already own the Euromilk spreader. Number 2, it holds, number 2, no pun intended. It holds 24,000 liters. And then it only has 160 horsepower requirement. Now it is a 14-meter spread, so it's not quite as wide. This, my friends, is going to be a more balanced spreader for us. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm basically going to buy this one in lieu of the other one. Man, I'm so glad I looked. This is one of the 2 that I was really hoping to get. I don't think there's any others. I mean, wouldn't it be weird if there were yet a 4th one? I mean, that's for slurry. How big is that? Ooh, guys. Okay, I might ask you if you would prefer to have this spreader as opposed to the other one. It holds 15.5 and spreads 15. The one we already have, it's the one that came in the game, is only 8.2 and spreads 15. So it holds almost twice as much. You got a new tractor, Fortnite. That's awesome. That's some big poo spreader. It is, Scorpnut. Let me quickly think through this. So this is 15,000. How much is that other one? See, I think that I have all this money, but I really don't. Okay, this is going to cost 31. So it is going to cost more. Yeah. I'm not going to worry about that unless you guys say that we really need to pick this one up. Because the one we have works. Yeah, I really want to get this one. So I'm going to, okay, first things first, Scott. First, let's get back to the dealership because I need to sell this. Fortnite says get it. Okay, let me see if I have a consistency, because what that means is that's going to be like $15,000 less that we're going to have. Now we do have it. That's the good news. All right, guys, before I get ahead of myself, I need to do some math, all right? And this is, I'm not going to throw any other variables in the mix until we get this sorted out. So, when we first started this whole thing about the potato harvest, we had 25,372 euros in the bank. So I'm going to set our money to that, 25,372. So that is our money. Now, we leased some equipment, and we told ourselves that like the amount to lease it in the actual contract was like 1.2 thousand euros, which is really small. So what I told myself is we would just do 10%. So it'd be 2,500 euros. So I'm removing that. I'm subtracting that from our total. Okay, now that puts us at the beginning of our contract. Now that we've completed the contract, we went to pay ourselves for the extra crop, and we told ourselves that'd be 39. Let's go up here to add money. 39,000 roughly that we would get. Yay! Okay, so that's good. So we're all set. That is our money. Now we also we finished the contract, which that is not our money, which we said was going to be another 25,000. We need to add that in too. All right. So we have 86,000 now. I know I just bought this, but I really want to have that Euromilk one. I don't know. It's the one that I really wanted to have. It's going to be a little easier to pull. It holds about the same amount. Doesn't spread quite as wide. I know. But I really want to have it, guys. Okay. Euro, go for it. Let's see. Oh, I need to can I even get through there? Yes. Okay. So we're gonna sell this. I think that's almost what we paid for it. I'm sure we're gonna lose a little bit of money off of it. It is what it is, right? Okay. Now, let's go into here. We're gonna buy this. So there's a standard configuration. Oh, okay. Okay, wow. So with the manure spreader, it is going to be $38,000. So it is a little bit more than the other one. All right. Also, I would like to have the Michelin's. It's another 800. What about design? We don't need working headlights or work lights. All right, we're going to buy it. Oh, dang it. Okay. So I need to correct something. I need to give myself back $994. Let me just do that real quick. I had store deliveries on, guys, and because I was setting up for the potato harvest. So let me go do that. I'm gonna do some magic things. I'm gonna teleport over here, where it is now. 102. It's over here now. Somewhere. Anybody see a manure spreader? There it is. All right, so the good news, people, is I'm going to be setting you guys up with some decent manure spreader and slurry spreader equipment. It's going to be... Oh my goodness. No, that looks horrible. Look at the linkage on that. Can I change that? Okay, you see what I'm talking about, guys? Okay, maybe I was just in a ditch. Okay, maybe it's fine. Okay. It's not perfect, but it looks like the hitch on this tractor is lower than what the trailer expects. You know what? It's not bad. Okay, I'm not gonna worry about it. Okay, let's teleport back over to the dealership. Or I guess we might as well just teleport back home, right? We'll teleport back home. Okay. All right, yay. So we have the manure spreader that I really have been pining for. So happy about that. I'm going to leave them right here because we may just pick up some manure right away. Now, I think with this one anyway, we could just do this. Yes, we can. That is awesome. We don't have to like get a we don't have to shovel it in there. We can just do this. This is awesome. I like this. Why are we doing this, you say? Because We are about to go in debt, and we're about to buy some property. Okay, so that is full. That is full of poop. That's neat. I like that. All right, cool. Okay, also, we told ourselves that we were going to buy that slurry spreader. So let's go do that real quick. We'll just use this boy to go. Oh, let's physically buy it. I really don't want it to go away. It could disappear at any second. John Deere manure sensing. I don't know what that is. Do we need the manure sensing? Detects the nitrogen in your manure. Do we need that if we're using precision farming? I'll leave it off for now because that's 10 grand. You can always add it later. But let's go ahead and buy that. I think that's a good deal. It's going to be more modern than what we have. Oh, dang it. I forgot to reset my store deliveries, folks. Okay, I need to blame somebody for that, for not telling me to do that. $7.96. We're going to add the delivery charge back in. All right, and another thing I forgot is we're going to go sell our old slurry spreader, which is, well, over here. I don't think it's full of slurry. Yeah, it was your fault, Corpnut. Just don't do that again, okay? I can't keep a straight face and say that. All right, here's our slurry spreader. I think it's empty. Actually, I don't think it is. I think it's got poo in it. It's mostly full of poo. I'm not going to worry about it. So, oh, look at that. We've got Mr. Milk Truck over here. That is another thing we're going to look into, is we will have some milk to sell. Yeah, Fortnite, you too. You should be sorry. Thank you, Chinook. If anyone wants to join our Discord, we've got a great community over there. And I'll tell you, one of the best reasons to join the Discord is from there, you can read rules and instructions on how to join any of our two dedicated multiplayer servers. We have one that's PC only. We have another one that's crossplay. I think my next live stream is going to be from one of those. Not sure yet which one. You just sent a pic of the tractor to Discord. Awesome. I look forward to seeing it. And if you guys want to see it, Fortnite just left everyone a little present there. I do like to sell things at the dealership whenever I can. If you just go into the store, you know, you just hit P or whatever the controller button is, you end up losing about 20% of the value. You kind of get punished for not selling it directly at the dealership. And that's why we're doing this. All right. And so we can sell this for, yeah, see, we're getting almost an extra 1,000 euros for selling it here, which is good. Okay, now, while I'm remembering, I'm going to reset. There, okay, I reset. I think I did. Hold on, let me get out of here. Okay, reset store deliveries. There, reset store deliveries. Now, let's do a second time. Let's teleport over to over here where our new slurry spreader is. There it is. Yeah, I like that. I like the look of that. That looks neat. Very cool. All right, and then we're just gonna teleport back home. And, whoa, where's the farm? Where am I? Here it is. Okay. Where do I want this? I want it to be, for now I'll just put it right there. Okay, no. I will put this over here by, oh, now this is going to be interesting. So I want this to be accessible. Can we still slide through here to fill this up? Yeah, it looks like we can. We surely can. So the improvement on this one is, oh, you know what? That is a little tight. Okay, so I'm going to chop down this. I'm going to chop down this tree, and by that I mean I'm going to turn delete objects on. I'm going to come up to it, and I'm going to go, boop, and there it goes. And you know what? I'm going to do the same thing to this one, which is a shame. You know, I'd rather not. Yeah, I want to keep that one because that one's a beautiful tree, and it's not really that in the way. Now, I have wedged myself in here, haven't I? Okay. Yeah, that's good. All right, I'm going to store this here. It's just a good out-of-the-way spot for it. Now, I said I was going to sell this spent... I'm not. I'm going to leave it here on the farm so that you have a third tractor to use if you want to use one. But I'm going to put him out of the way. I'm not going to put him out of the way. I'm going to connect him back up to here. Because actually, I probably am going to use him to feed the cows. All right. I'm going to save the game right there. Let's just look at our money. Our money looks good. We have almost 60,000 euros now. That's great. Okay. Yeah, I agree with Fortnite. The Discord group there is a lot of fun. Good group of people. If you have questions about how to play the game, or you've got some snapshots to share, whether that's in the game or in real life, it's a great place to put them. All right, here's what I'm gonna do, fellas. We're gonna go into a reasonable amount of debt, and so this is actually gonna be, I guess, part of the challenge for you guys if you want to take on this save game. We're gonna do this. I very quickly showed this earlier in the live stream, but there's field 49 right here. It is cultivated. Nothing's planted there, which is fortunate. Let's make sure it's not grass. Yeah, so there's nothing there, and that's good because we're gonna buy it. It costs 20. We'll call it 275,000 euros, and then we're gonna buy this pasture because we are maxed out on cow dairy space here. So that is another 172. So 275, 375, 450. Let's borrow $450,000. That's a lot of money. $450. Okay, we don't have to borrow quite that much. You know what, I'll go ahead and just do it, just so there's still money. You know, we'll do that. We'll borrow 440. I think that's gonna work. Okay, so we've done that. Now we're gonna buy this. And we're gonna buy that. Okay. And so there's 51,000 left. Now what we can do, oh, one more thing we need to do. We need to buy the precision farming data for this field here. There. Can we do it for here? I don't know if you can buy it for here because it's not technically a field. It's not. It's I guess you could, you know, plow it up or cultivate it up and then make it a field. That's all we got. So there's a little silty clay on here, but it's mostly still sandy loam and loam. So that's good. It's going to be some good yield. All right. Now what we're going to do for the next portion of our live stream is we're going to fertilize. I guess we should also lime it. Let's see what we're in store for in the... Maybe the lime isn't that bad. Sometimes it's not when you're just going to put grass down. Oh, you know what? I forget. It doesn't matter. The pH is pH. It's not horrible. It's not good right here. Yeah, we really need to put some lime down, folks. Let's go ahead and do that. And then we'll put the grass seed in. And then we'll put in the poo. That's how we have to do it. Okay. It is what it is. I'm in for at least another, what, 2.5 hours? So we should have the time to do that. How much lime do we have? I don't think we have that much. Remember, guys, last live stream, we bought lime. Oh, you know, dude, I said we, oh no, we have, oh, that's fertilizer. What is that? Fertilizer. Yeah, it's just fertilizer left. Yeah, we don't have any lime left. We're gonna buy some lime, guys. What's the best way to do that? I may buy it and have it delivered. Just for the sake of you guys not having to watch me go load up a bunch of lime. You guys okay with that? Let me just make sure I didn't leave any out here. Nope. You know, I thought maybe I could put some lime on here. I think if I did, this thing would just do a wheelie and I wouldn't be able to go anywhere. Let me just get this out of the way. Oh, I know. You know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. Here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna buy some lime. We're gonna put it right here. So yeah, we're gonna pay a slight sales or delivery charge for it, but this is what we're gonna get in return. So we'll still get to do some like fairly realistic things. So we're gonna get big bags of lime. I'm gonna buy 4. I mean, it's not that expensive anyway. So let's do that. Okay. And if it's not enough, we'll get some more. Now, let's get in our... Nope. We're gonna get this guy. I thought my pallet forks were for telehandler, but they are not. They are for a front loader. So where is it? It's over here. So we're gonna load this up onto the trailer, and then we're gonna take it out into the field, so that when we go to refill, we don't have to go all the way back to the farm. Okay. So you are going to get to watch me do some front loading, turns out. How well do you think I'm going to do? Can I lift up both of these? I think I can, but really not sure. No. Hold on. Turn that off. Oh, there it goes. Now I got it. That's... Whoa! Got to put my weight on the right side. Okay, bear with me, guys. I'm trying to do this somewhat realistically. There is a humongous weight somewhere. Bring forks together. Well, I've got them now. Oh, okay, yeah, you're with me now. Yeah, I needed to bring them together, and now I think I've got them together enough. Well, I just, like, perfectly missed that, didn't I? Right now, I think I've got it. And, yeah, it's Giants physics again. I need to bring them together some more. Need to have it selected. Have the fork selected. Oh, I think I got it. That was it. Okay. Alright, we're good now. So we'll put these on here. Then we'll take them out to the field. And then we'll have them to reload our spreader. Now, is that gonna... How bad? Oh, not too bad. Okay. I think we might be wheelie free, but we're about to find out. Anybody want to lay odds as to whether I'm gonna make our Mahindra pop the wheelie or not? No. There it is. Okay, now I got it. There, we got it. We got it. All right. Now, I think I'm gonna go... Oh, my goodness. What just happened? Did I just store... I just stored lime in here, guys. Okay. First of all, I didn't know you could. But, so that's kind of cool. All right. So, Argsy, you're full of surprises. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to... Because I don't want it to happen again. I'm just going to do this. For the other one. Okay. Pretty cool, Argsy. Argsy made the mod for that storage. Yeah, so the shed you see is part of the map. Its automatic bale and pallet storage capability is provided by Argsy's mod. So I am going to, you know what? I'm going to leave these hatched. And take this off. I am going to use this tractor for spreading. I need to get the weight on the front side of here. It is a must mod, and it works really well. You can, it takes a little bit of work, and I think you can go, gosh, what episode is it of this series? Maybe episode 2? What? Oh, come on, Scott. What are you doing? That's what I think it's episode 2. where I actually install that, and I talk about kind of the tricks and tips. All right, where's my spreader? If I put it back where it's supposed to go, then it's right in here. I think I saw it in here a few minutes ago. There it is. This is it. Now, this is not the largest spreader in the world, but it works. And if you have a convenient resource, if you have a convenient refill source, then it's really not that bad. Okay, I'm gonna leave this front loader here. Just I don't want it getting in the way. That's it. All right. Oh my goodness, silly Scott. I forgot that that's a tight bit. All right, let's put this back over here. Okay. I guess we can go ahead and just fill up since we're right here. And can head on over there, really. So the field that we bought, oh, hold the phone now. So it shows that this is already limed. So this is a little difficult to explain. Precision farming is an add-on feature to FarmSim. And before we bought this field, it was not under the precision farming rules and behavior. Once we bought it, and then bought the precision farming data, now it is under those rules, but it still has the texture of it having been limed. But the liming, like the regular game lime, does not equal precision farming lime. Does that make sense? If any of you can explain it better than I just did, go ahead and explain it in the comments. So, you know what? Maybe we don't need any over here. It was pretty close to like okay. In fact, let's just get out real quick. So, hold the phone. Hold the phone. Did I buy the wrong field? I didn't buy the wrong field, did I? Oh, I'm in the wrong... Oh my gosh, I'm in the wrong field, guys. So all that explanation was nothing. This is already cultivated. And no, there's not lime over it. This is our field. My goodness, okay. This is our field right here. This beautiful cultivated field. All right. Wow, Scott. You know, I start saying things and I start thinking a lot of things, and then like my brain like just kind of does stupid things. Hold your cell, what's up? Oh man. Let's see. No, I don't want to be fertilizing my other field, or liming, just this one. Okay. Now, we could, at some point, combine any combination of these three fields. Let's see, where do I need to be? Right over here. Hey, there's Jeet. Hello, Jeet. Welcome in. Okay, I'm going to fill up again, but I am going to bring the lime, like I said, I'm going to bring it out to the field so that we don't have to drive quite this far. We're a lot closer. This field is like really closer than I thought it was. I mean, it is literally right here, but it will be nice to not have to drive that far. Let me just do that real quick. I'll show you what I mean. This matters a lot more when your field is a lot more remote. Okay, let's strap that up. And then what we'll do is, as we need to, we'll just move this guy around I think we'll just, wow, yeah, this, so another good investment for this farm would be to rebuy a pickup truck or something like that. I sold it. I sold the pickup truck that we had in order to buy this tractor, actually, this Massey Ferguson, which was definitely the right thing to do because, oh, you know what? There's rocks in this field. Do we pick the rocks out? You know what? Gee, this is not a multiplayer session. This is a single player, so you won't be able to join this this time around, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. I want this to be good for you guys, so I am gonna remove the rocks from this field. And to do that, I'm gonna cheat. I'm going to set. See you later, Fortnite. Have a good evening. Is there a way I can just take the stones off? Let's take debug field stones, update field stones. Here we go. I thought so. So I can just set this to. Oh, I think that's all it was. That should be no. Yeah, so there's no stones left. Okay, that was easy. How am I already out of? Well, I think I know how I'm out of lime. I think I left it going. Okay. Let's refill. How are we doing? Ooh, I don't want to get too close, but I don't want to get too far away at the same time. I think that's pretty optimal, actually. All right, and yeah, you can see this side over here. Our application rate is only, what, 1.75 tons per hectare. So we didn't need nearly as much lime on this side. That's why when we were on the other side, the lime went away pretty quickly. We went to empty really fast. Now we're doing pretty well, actually. All right. Okay, something to think about, guys. In fact, you know what? I'm going to make a poll real quick. I'll show you what I'm going to make a poll about. We have grass in field 51 and 52. We're cutting that to make hay and silage for our dairy cows. Now that we just bought this pasture, we can put, oh, I don't know, another 100 cows. Can we even look and see how many more cows we can put there? We don't know yet. Actually, there is a way to find out. We go here and then animals, cows, and I think there is a, nope, never mind. Okay. Back to my original digression. If we go to crop types, you'll see that in addition to grass, there is clover and alfalfa. Other new crops are rye, triticale, and green rye. Green rye, clover, and alfalfa, I believe, if you cut it, it just turns into grass. It doesn't stay fancy. Hey, there's Finnish Farmer. Welcome in. Yeah, feel free to lurk in the background. Great to have you. And for those of you who have joined since I said this last, please hit that like button if you don't mind. We're going to be going for another couple hours, so by doing that, it allows other people to find this live stream and join in. So appreciate that. And also, if you want to, hit that subscribe button. That's the best way that you can help my channel. Okay, as I was saying, green rye, if you cut it, clover, alfalfa, it turns into grass. So it's not that different a crop, but it does look different. So what I'm going to offer is, for field 49, which crop should we plant? Alfalfa, clover, green rye, or just regular grass? We can do any or all those. If you want to do grass in 49, that's not boring. But I guess one advantage is if you want to combine this into a giant grass field, it would be easier that way. But also, it gives you a little bit of diversity. You know, you've got like two this size grass field, a much bigger other grass field. Let me just get the poll started. Okay. What to plant in field 49? Grass, alfalfa, and what was the other thing I said? Green, was it called green rye? Green rye. Green rye. All right, we'll let that run for a little while. Back to the game. Okay, let's go refill. I hope we bought enough lime. We'll find out. I think we'll be close. I think we'll be just about right, actually. All right, and then I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to start over here and come back around. Yeah, so our application rate here is 5.26, quite a bit more than the other side of the field. So that's why we're already approaching 50% empty. And there we go. All right. We have 3 more bags left. And our coverage is that. Yeah, I think we'll be all right. Actually, those aren't full bags, so yeah, we may need 1 more bag. How go, potato? Hello, Tracer 96. Trace, we've done all kinds of things. I'll give you the clip notes. We finished our potato harvest. We bought this adjacent field to our farm to expand it. Yes, we went into debt to do so. That's what farmers do, though, right? I should hit the right button to turn this on. We also bought this cow pasture right there, just beyond that field, because we have maxed out our dairy farm. We have a full head of milk cows. What else have we done? We traded in our slurry spreader and our manure spreader that we owned for like 2 seconds, and we bought a better used manure spreader and a slightly better used slurry spreader. So we got new poop spreading technology. You know what? I just realized something. We bought those used. We did not repair them. So if we need to, yeah, woohoo, more debt. That makes life exciting, right? Gives you a reason to wake up in the morning, right? I got bills to pay. I got loans to pay off. All right. I think I'm just gonna do this. How are you, Trace? Talk to me, Goose. All right, so this spreader does not vary the width. That's fine. So to be a little sneaky, I'm gonna do, I don't even know that it matters since we have precision farming, but I'll do that. And then I'll do that. So I haven't asked this yet, guys. What is new with you guys as far as Farm Sim? Any new maps that you started, new save games, new challenges? Any new mods that you tried out? Does that spreader make my rear end look big? Corp Nut, you look great as always. Yeah, those are words you never want to hear from your spouse, right? Those are dangerous words. Guys, I just had an idea. It's totally up to you. Because it would mean shelving one of our servers. But what if I put this save game on one of our 2 server slots instead of just making it available in a, you know, as something to download and install for a single game. And before you ask, I will ask it for us. Can this be a cross-play version? My answer to that is maybe. I don't know. The reason I say I don't know is, well, actually, I do know. Szpakowo, there is a cross-play version of the Szpakowo map. This is not that version. So I would say, you know, by deduction, because there is a crossplay version of the map, this version is not crossplay compatible. Corpnut, you like that idea. Okay, so what that would mean is we will either have to shelve the gosh, I can't think, the crossplay map, which is Carpathian Countryside, or we're going to need to shelve the whatever county 4X. I never can think of it. We're going to be shelving them anyway, because when, or one of them anyway, because when FS25 comes out, I'm going to convert one of those servers to an FS25 server. Once it's available. I don't think they'll be available immediately. So give that some thought. That decision has ramifications in that we're going to lose one of our servers, and then we have to decide, you know, which of your children do you give away, right? It's that kind of question. Okay, we need more lime. Let's do this. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna have it delivered right there, and I think I'm just gonna buy, we'll just buy 1 bag. What am I doing? Let's buy one bag for now. Let's buy it a bag at a time. Lime. Okay. Not because it's expensive, because it's not, but because then, like, once you have excess lime, it's like, well, where do you store it? And actually, we do have a place to store it. But then you got to go put it away. I'm just getting this out of the way. All right, let's go. Let's go load this up. CorpNet likes that idea. Guys, let me, give me a devil's advocate point of view, or let me know if you agree with CorpNet, if you like that idea. So here's kind of the positive side of that is we all get to play together on this map, if that's the situation. Another one is I can come in and play on it again if I want to, because although I am, putting into this series, I'd like to be able to play this game anytime I want. And now I can. I mean, I have my own save game. I'd rather play with you guys. All right. So Trace is saying you would say PC server and then 25. When drops, the X-Play could be the one game. When you say the PC server, you say that's the one that we should shelve? Trace? And then keep the crossplay server? I think that's what you're saying. Let me know if I'm interpreting that correctly. I'm not gonna, if we decide to do that, Trace and everyone else, I'm not gonna just do that on a whim. Because I know there are those that like to play Carpathian Countryside. And if, I mean, that like to play the PC game. Now, if we do that, and I think I've done this with other servers, is, I know I've done it, I know I did it with the Texas map, is I made it, when we shelved the server, I made that save game available to anyone to download and play on their own. And I would do the same for whichever one we shelve. Now, yes, we're going to be shelving both of them fairly soon, simply because we're going to make room for FS25 ultimately. So I will make both of them available at some point. I think that Texas Flats map is still out there on my public server, on my public folder. I need to double check, but I think that's true. At some point, I'm going to have to start deleting files in my public folder because I only have, I think, 2 gig of space in that folder. And yeah, if I put that 4X PC map up there, that's pretty big. That's a big one. I mean, the mods alone are probably a gig. Ooh, let's see. We're gonna need another bag, aren't we? That's all right. I kind of knew that. It's okay. Here we go. Nope, not yet. Let me do this first. We're gonna deliver it right. No, you know what? I'm not. Because then I don't want to have to move a bag once only a piece of it is left. I'm gonna put it right here. We can just put it back on the trailer. Because I think we're not gonna use the whole thing. There we go. Oh, oh, there it is. Okay, good. It's on the other side. All right, we're almost there. Just a little bit more, and then we'll get the seeder out. Oh, you know what? It has been a long time since we seeded anything. Just to remind you guys, we got a tiny seeder, and the reason I did that is because we have grass fields, we don't have to replant our fields. So I didn't want to invest into I didn't want to invest in a seeder really. So I just kept the one that that came with the game. So here's what I'll do for that whole discussion on, like, do we put this on the server and all that kind of stuff. I'll move that whole discussion to our Discord server. And there people can, you know, if they have opinions and they want to voice them, they can. Also, I can get a better feel for kind of what preferences are out there, because it's not just a cut and dry yes or no thing. Because I know that there are, especially on the PC server, people like Gyro and Corpnut and others have spent a lot of time on Backroads County. That's what it's called, Backroads County 4X. And then the Carpathian countryside, although I would say there's not quite as many hours put into it. You know, for those of you on console, that's really the only server you have at your disposal. So, you know, it's not a map I just want to get rid of and then you guys not have any crossplay server to play on. Okay, we should be done now. That looks fine and dandy. Excuse me. All right, we've got a little bit left in here. You know what? Yeah, now that I know we can store pallets in that hay barn, it's a little unorthodox, but I may go ahead and just store it there. Why not, right? Well, you know, it's really not my preference though. Yeah, and then when I unload this, now we're gonna have that. All right. Last second decision. Gonna load these up. And oh, so Trace, here is our new slurry spreader. So still 14 meters wide, but it holds twice as much, and it looks really cool. Okay, I've been just waffling, going back and forth on where to put these. I think I'm just gonna put them right here. Why not? There we go. There they are. Yeah, shiny. And look, here's our new manure spreader. It's the one that I really wanted to have. It's Euromilk. It holds 24,000 liters of poop. And yeah, I can't wait to use it. Alright, I am gonna put this trailer away. There we go. And I'm just gonna put this guy straight in. Right there. Okay. Excellent day. At one point, oh, snap. I forgot. We moved our lime storage over here. We've got lots of lime. Okay. Okay. That's kind of par for my course. I think our animals are doing okay. Before we advance the day, though, we're gonna need to feed our cows. So look here, Trace. We got baby cows. So this I think is full. I think this holds 100, and then this cow barn holds 30. So I think we're full. We're just about out of TMR here. Got plenty there, but yeah, let's see. There's our milk. So yeah, that will hold. Yeah, that holds 100. So that one's full. Let's see how much our new cow pasture holds. Anybody see the animal, the communication one? There's where you pick up milk. Oh, so we have to drop water for this one. Okay. We're going to be investing in a trailer to haul water. Here it is. Animal dialogue. This holds 120. So we can almost double the size of it. Okay. Now I presented this as an option. Can we remove this fence? Given that this is a cow pasture, I'm thinking no, because then our cows will run away. Okay. All right, Scott, bring it together, dude. We're going to let's get back to here. So our lime work is done. Let's re-equip for spreading seed. And to be honest, we may want to lease a more substantial seeder. And the reason is I think our seeder is like, it's either 3 or 4 meters wide. It's really tiny. Tell you what, I kind of like starting at 2 p.m. because I don't feel pressured to wrap things up, so quickly before you guys over across the pond have to go to bed. So I may just start doing that, and then I'll gravitate more toward 3-hour videos. Yeah, so there's the seeder that we have. Not wonderful. Wait, is this? No, this is not the default seeder. I bought this one because it was stinking cheap. I think it's 4 meters instead of 3. But yeah, that's gonna take a long time. Oh, the other reason is we didn't have a tractor powerful enough to pull anything beyond that. Oh, let's see. I've got my I have my that hanging out. How do I put it back up? There is one for it. Cover seed. Is it? Maybe I don't worry about it. There is a way to do it. I just can't remember oh nope, that was not it. That might be what I want to do though, because here's what I want to look at, guys. is getting a different seeder. Let's look, see what's available. I may have, yeah, okay, good. There are some options. So this is the mod I put in. Oh, it is still 3 meters. Yeah, that would just take an eternity. I mean, we could do the Lemken. What's the... Yeah, so 180 horsepower. So we could lease the Lemken. And I think that's what we're going to do, guys. I don't think we have any business buying this big boy. But it would really be nice to have something like that. That we could see that. Yeah, these are going to take a whole lot more horsepower. That's the beauty of this Lemken, is it doesn't take a lot of horsepower to pull. It holds a bunch of seed. So I think I'm going to lease this guy. I am gonna go get it. I'm gonna go pick it up because we're gonna sell our old one. So let's go do that. All right. Another reason I want to get our seed in the ground quickly is I want to use the new manure spreader and the slurry spreader for that matter. I'm really anxious to use it. So the sooner we get seed on the ground, the sooner we can throw some poop on the ground, right? So we'll do that. We'll put some seed on. It won't take long in leasing this seeder. We don't really have any business owning a substantial seeder, just because as a dairy farmer, we're not planting annual crops. Now, as you get into the save game, if you choose to take it on, you may change your mind. Perhaps you add an arable crop. Perhaps you decide to do a little side hustle of some potatoes or sugar beets or something. You know, at that point, maybe you do invest in some, in owning some gear. But for now, I don't see the reason. Okay, so we get 4,202 out of it. I don't think we even paid. Gosh, what did we pay for this thing new? We paid $7,000. So not that much. Okay. Oh, lease. Let's go back in there. Now, for some reason, I had the seeding options mod installed, which means that you can direct drill. I believe that's what that means. Do we want that, or do we just... No, you know what? We're leasing. It doesn't matter. Oh, and the field is already cultivated. We don't need it. Perfect. Perfect. I'm glad we bought this field when it was when it became cultivated. All right. Nope. Don't buy. Lease. 8,415. Okay. So that took a not small chunk out of our money. That's okay. How much seed do we have? We have some. I think we're gonna be okay. Here's what I want to do. So this holds 5,800 in seed. I'm gonna go ahead and buy 4,000 in seed, and we'll just fill up the seeder here, and we'll bring it home. That way, we just kind of maximize. We keep on hand more seed. Do we need to do that? I don't know, not necessarily. Oh, we could do 48 because it holds. We could do 4, 6, 5, 6. It will hold that much, but we can't do that. All right, we're gonna do that. Let's buy that. All right, this is good. Corp Nut, Mrs. wants food. Yep, got to answer that call. All right, Corp Nut. Thank you, my friend. Good to see you. Take care. Great to hear news on your lungs. You get to keep your lungs. They're gonna work for you. That's always good. All right, let's get this loaded up. All right, and I'm gonna go ahead. Oh, let's see what our poll's looking like. How many votes do we have so far? I'm gonna go ahead and end it. End poll. Let's see. Okay, so it looks like we're gonna plant alfalfa. Very good. All right, so I will set this to alfalfa. Oh, snap. Okay, oh wait, clover. Oh, will this not do? Not, oh, the variable seed rate's not available for that. Okay, oh, that's not, never mind. It's not available for grass either. All right, we're gonna put down alfalfa. Let's load up our alfalfa seed. Good, I'm glad you guys picked something other than grass. So how overwhelming was it? Yeah, it was, yeah, pretty notable. 42% for alfalfa, 28% for grass, 28% for green rye. Okay, let's get a little closer now to fill up the rest of this. And then whatever seed is left over, we'll just need to remember to unload it before we return our leased seeder. Oh, I miscalculated. I think I may have read the volume for the one that had the seating options or something. I don't know. Oh no, it's 58. Okay. I misjudged that. Whatever the case. All right, let's put down some alfalfa. And once we put down the alfalfa seed, we'll put down some manure. We got lots of it. Got lots of slurry too. And once we get the manure piles more or less emptied, it'll make sense to feed straw to our cows again so that they can start making more manure. We stopped doing that because we would basically just be consuming straw and not getting anything on the output because our manure piles are full. All right, alfalfa field. Let's see what we can do. So I had kind of forgotten that at the variable seed rate option for precision farming doesn't really apply to grass. This fruit cannot be planted in October. Guys, I forgot. I thought we were still... How far do we miss it by? Okay, nuts. Guys, we missed it by 1 in-game day. We're going to have to wait until February to plant alfalfa. It is what it is. Well, rats. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. Whatever. Well, okay. That's how the game goes sometimes. There's enough variables in the game that eventually you're gonna miscalculate. All right, so here's what we got to do then. There's no sense keeping this leased for 4 months. So let's go ahead and empty this of seed. I need some more. Did it go in here? May have. No. It's still in here. I think we need some more room. Get out of here so we get some more room. All right, well, that's a shame. I was really hoping that we would be spreading some poo. I mean, I guess technically we could. It just doesn't make sense, though. Now, there is something we could do. Is we could, and you know what? This isn't a bad idea. Bear with me. Is we could just keep the cows fed and keep selling our milk and just burn through all those months and get to where we can plant it. Not a bad idea. We'll have money in the bank. We can pay down most of our loan. Okay, guys, we're going to do that. We've got the time. I'm committed. It is what it is. That's what we'll do. So, in case I was speaking incoherently, what I had realized is we had just missed the window to plant grass or alfalfa. So we're going to need to wait till the spring. It's fine anyway because we would have planted it. It would have sat dormant until the spring before it started to grow anyway. So we wouldn't have a crop to cut much sooner anyway. But what that means is we're going to need to wait until February in game before we can plant any seed. So I'm going to return this leased cedar. I guess I didn't really need to drive it back here, but here we are. It is empty. Return it. Yep. Okay. Man, I wish I had a tractor to take that seed back with me. We'll come back for it another day. No, I'm not gonna get silly. Oh my goodness. While I was doing that, I got stuck on this fence. All right. So we'll feed our cows. There's another improvement I wanted to make down the road, but now that we're not in the grass seeding mode, we're gonna shift over to Plan B. I want to streamline our ability to make TMR. So here's what we need to do, guys. We need to buy conveyor equipment so that we can just easily load up our TMR mixer. What do you think about that, guys? Now, there's a couple ways we could go about it. Okay, that one's not going to work. We can do seed, but no, we can't do silage. So we're going to do this one. This is a mod to the original belt conveyor pack. What's good about it is it doesn't shut off after a while, which is good. So if you want to leave something to load, it won't just stop. And then there were some other things about it that I think were kind of fixes. So I think what I'm about to say is that we're going to go into debt yet a little more. Now the one to, let's get this wrong. I think this is the one. Yeah, we want to buy this and we want to buy this. Right. You guys with me on this? Can we change it? It's not that much money to change. Yeah, we're going to make it white. And I think, you know what? We're going to do store deliveries on this too, because these things are a bear to get back. They don't travel well. So bear with me here. I know I've been relying a lot on store deliveries. That's why the mod's here, though, you know. And you do pay for the convenience. So it is not free. Okay, so what if we move this big boy? There's nothing that we, you know, it's nothing that we have to have. We've got this nice big bucket. Okay, you know what? I do want to do that. I think we're going to leave it as an exercise for later. I don't want to go into that much debt. What we've got going on is fine. Let's get our cows fed up pretty well. And then we're going to advance time. I'm just going to push these into the trigger. Can I do that? It's not so bad, is it? I'm assuming they'll go in here. Hold on. Yeah, they'll fit. Okay, I changed my mind. Just get these in here. Wow, really enjoying that. I'd forgotten that this takes pallets. It brings a whole new level of efficiency to our farm. Maybe not quite as realistic. Would you keep pallets of seed and lime and all that in an exposed barn like this? I'm thinking probably not. That's what we're doing right now. Okay, so for this guy, all right, so we're going to load this guy up with the front loader and this really nice bale spike. And I'm just going to keep the same solution that we had before. Let's see. We'll get the weight on the back side. All right, so we are gearing up to make some TMR for our ladies because we're gonna essentially fast forward through the winter. the things that we'll just need to do every once in a while is we'll need to pick up our milk, and we'll need to keep our cows fed. So just to kind of tell you a little more about what I was thinking about as far as ultimate efficiency is install a belt system, but actually put it over on this side, belt system right here. And then I thought, what if we stored our hay bales in this side of the hay loft, and then we could store our straw over on this side since we don't need it nearly as often. And then we could essentially just come in here, order bales, pick them up, come in here, fill up with the silage from a belt system, and then just go about feeding our cows. What do you think about that? Does that sound like a good ultimate plan? Oh, let's go get this guy. We do still have uses for our Fent. I mean, our Zator could do this just as easily, but we'll keep using it. It's fine. All right, now I remember that our small cow barn is doing just fine right now with PMR. It's only our large barn that really needs it. And I guess it's because there's double the cows in there now. Let's get out. I know we're gonna need a lot. Let's do 8 hay bales. Okay. And we're going to go into operating position. We're going to pick up our 2 bales. And this bale spike really makes life simple. And then we can simply unload bales. And, oh man, I messed that up. Alright, well, can I get one? Get one more. There. Let's try that again. I'm just gonna pick up that one. I don't want to put 3 bales in there. Definitely do not. I'll leave those there. All right, let's try this again. And the recipe is 2 of these medium-sized bales. And then we fill the rest with silage. Let's get over here. And I think it's like almost 3 buckets of silage will get us there. Go. There we go. Okay, so it's like a scoop and 2/3. But that's not bad at all. You know, maybe I was a little too over exuberant to talk about getting a belt system. That's not that much extra work. But just do that twice. That's not that bad. All right, let's go deliver this to our cows. Happy days indeed, Chinook. It'll be happier days when we can get our alfalfa planted as we originally had planned. Now that we've got a bigger tractor, could we upgrade our mixer to something a little bigger? Not that we would now, but maybe just later on. We look at our Euromilk. Let's see, where's the one that we own right now? We own this one. It holds 18,000 liters, only 85 horsepower, 105. Oh, really? I mean, we could do any of those. So really, we could go bigger. We could go to that one, holds 24, or we could even load up something bigger. I mean, there's not a huge incremental value. If we get it too big, it's not going to fit inside of the pen here. And we haven't even talked about buying some head of cattle for the new pasture. I'm gonna hold off on that until we have a few more things in place. One of which is we'll need something to carry water to the pasture. What else are we going to need? Well, we're going to need a lot more money. And we'll only get in more debt if we're buying more cattle. Also, I question if we have enough food for that many more cows. I mean, I don't want to run out of food and have to buy TMR or anything. Well, I guess we could just feed them hay. It's not that much. It's a 20% production loss. It's not that bad. All right. Let's get in here, fill up our bucket. How much of this do we have? We've got, what, 120,000 liters of silage. So hopefully we have twice that of hay. What do we have? We've got 16 times 6,000. Yeah, we have about that. So we've got the right proportions. No, we'd probably end up being okay. I don't think we would run out of food until next spring. But probably gonna let you guys worry about getting more cows. Crash counter. Oh yeah, Corpnet left for the evening, so he's no more crash counter. Unless somebody ends up taking that over. What was our crash counter at 3? Yeah, at 3. And now it's at 4. Bring this in a bit. All right. You know, I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to just leave this right here because we can use it for next time. Ah, don't fall in the slurry pit. That would be worse than Argsy falling to the creek. Be driving into a slurry pit. That would be so disgusting. How's everybody doing over there? All right, what is our level of food for the cows now? Here's where we're working right here. So we're approaching 60,000. We've got 31,000 there. Let me just look at. No, we're just we'll do one more, and then I'm going to advance as many days as I feel comfortable. Getting a little low on fuel, aren't we? Oh, here's something else that I didn't factor. Our grass fields, or at least these two over here, they are ready to cut. So if we did run out of silage, we could make some in 2 months. We're running normal difficulty or economy, normal economy. So it takes 2 full in-game days to make silage as opposed to 1. I have it? I think so. There we go. Okay. So I just realized we don't really have enough to make it worthwhile anyway. It's 1 2/3 buckets. We only have 1/3 of a bucket. We need to go into this and fill up anyway. I'm still liking the limitations of this farm. You know, it doesn't allow you to really use big equipment. You're not going to be able to get them around into and out of the cow pens and the farm. And it makes you enjoy, I think, it makes you enjoy the play for, you know, having the smaller equipment. And likewise, the new survival series that we're starting, Alone in This World, Alone in the World. We don't really have a size limitation, but we have a drastic money limitation, which means we're probably going to buy a lot of smaller equipment, a lot of used equipment, doing without in many ways. All right, so we are 3 hours into this live stream, and I can already tell it's a good problem to have, but I can already tell that we're not going to be able to accomplish even close to everything that I wanted to do. We bought our field, we put lime on it. I don't think we're going to be able to get seed on it, and I really doubt we're going to be able to, we're definitely not going to be able to put any slurry or manure on it. So that is going to be an exercise for others to do. Daniel's got to go to bed. Take care. Yep, take care. See you next live stream, Daniel. I am about to wrap things up here myself. We're about 3 hours into this. I think that's about as long a live stream as anyone really wants to watch. And I think we're at an okay stopping point here. I'm going to feed the cows. And, you know, I think I'm just going to call it there. So, yeah, by no means is there... are things wrapped up, and that's how it should be. This is a game that needs to continue on. There's going to be a lot of milk to pick up through the winter. Gonna need to keep these cattle fed. At some point, you can and probably should buy some new dairy cattle to go in over here. Then once the spring comes, put in our alfalfa seed, which is what we agreed to put over here, and then start spreading the poo with our new slurry spreader, our new manure spreader, which I've left out in the open, full of manure. And what else? Paying down a loan. So lots of room to grow. Now, if we suddenly have people joining in on the live stream, I'll certainly keep this going a little longer. I don't have a problem with that. I could probably even go another hour, like, before I really have to go eat or do something like that. I'm gonna save this game. Let's do that. All right. And we're gonna advance the day. Let's go do that. Maybe should have paid down our loan a little bit, and we've got $31,000. Looks like our loan interest is not that bad. So it's about $730 per day. I mean, it's not optimal for sure. How much milk do we have now? So our baby cows, they're not yet making any milk, obviously. These guys have a decent amount of food. These guys have lots of TMR. David's still there. David, all right, good. Yeah, it looks like there's at least 11 of you out there, so that's good. You know, I'll keep going. There's lots to do. So not a whole lot of milk there, not a whole lot of milk there. I'm gonna go ahead and advance one more day. Chinook is still here. Okay, guys, my New Zealand people are still here. Let's go sleep again. You know what? I'm going to do what I said I was going to do, though. I'm going to pay down the loan just so that we're spending as little as possible. Whoops. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wrong direction, Scott. We're spending as little as possible on loan interest. I'll do that. Okay. So let's go to the next day. Trace is still here. Okay, guys, I'll keep going. If you guys want me to keep going. If you guys are still around, I'll keep going. All right. So it is now November. We should have a decent amount of milk now to pick up. Our cows should still be okay. These guys could probably use a little more TMR. These guys are fine. All right, let's pick up our milk. The good news is our milk truck is just right over here. So we'll pick this up first since we're here. I like how in the game, you know, when it becomes fall and winter, the sun rises later so that you get more of these dusk or these dawn moments where the sun isn't quite up or it's just up at 8 a.m. as opposed to bright up in the sky. I don't know if I would say that dairy farming is overpowered in the game, but I can tell you this, you can make a lot of money selling milk. Another animal that I think is definitely worthwhile money-wise is chickens. If you can get enough chickens, like 500, maybe even 1,000 chickens, you can make so much money selling eggs. I might even go as far to say it's a little overpowered. Pigs, you can make money. You just have to be patient and get the kind of be on top of it, because you want to buy pigs, fatten them up, and get them to market in as efficient a manner as possible. Same goes for beef cattle, but you can make money with that. I think it just takes a little more time and effort. Okay, is that all that's left in here? Yeah. Now let's go pick up over here. All right. I need to put the headlights on, don't I? Whoops, I turned it off. I do that sometimes. There we go. I lost my momentum when I turned the engine off. How much milk is left? That may be our last haul. Yeah, we don't have a load after that. So I'm gonna leave him here. Turn you off. And let's feed our cows a little more. You know, actually, I think we can go another day or two before we have to feed them again. I just don't want to. I don't want to kill them, because then our money maker, our milk production will go to zero. Definitely don't want that. Okay. Oh, you know what I probably should do is go to, I am going to do this. I'm going to go to 1 day per month. That way I don't have to sleep twice as often. So the way where you do that is right here, days per month. You go to 1 and then save it. It'll take, I think it's the next day. Yeah, changes will take effect in the next season. So it'll be, oh, okay. Well, that's not going to help us that much. But whatever. How do our cows look as far as food? Okay, we're almost out there. We're doing okay there. So let's go. Let's make it a little bit later in the day. Okay, let's go feed this barn here in front of us. Let's go feed them. Let's go mix up some food. Let's go over here. Okay. It's nice that we now have all of our fields ready to harvest, or ready to have fields that have grass ready to be cut, because we don't run the risk that we ran last season, which was running out of food. In fact, we had to buy some hay bales in order to make it through, and our cows missed out on a full calorie diet of TMR because of that. That's okay. Let's see, maybe right there. Okay. But really, this silage we could use. Where am I going? We could use this for, gosh, probably even the next year. So the next year's cut we'll put into, I guess, this bunker right here. Should have room for all that. Oh, I meant to share this much earlier in the live stream. Not super important, but I, at my job, I was selected to go into kind of a supervisor training role. Well, training to be a supervisor role. I don't think that's going to affect my schedule. At least not for the next couple weeks. I'll let you know, but I'm kind of just putting you guys on notice. There will be a point in time where my schedule is going to change. The days that I have off and when I work. So, I mean, I could potentially be doing some like morning live streams or live streams on different days than normal. Stay tuned on that. I've been backing into these cow pens, but it is possible to drive through them. You can, or at least, well, with this one you can. The other one I don't think you can. This one though, you can actually drive through it. I don't know that it's that much more advantageous, other than you don't have to struggle at backing up, which I am doing right now. There we go. So could I actually get us to spring? It's November now. We won't go to single days until January. Is that right? No, December starts the new. Okay, so it would be 1, 2. So it's be three more days. Maybe. Maybe, just maybe. We'll see. Hey, there's Joe. You've been watching quite a while on your TV. You just wanted to say hi from your phone. Hey, thank you. Thanks for giving me a thumbs up, giving me a like. Appreciate that. All right. Well, I'm glad you guys are enjoying it enough to stick around. Oh, I need to pull a few more bales out of here. Let's do that. Let's pull out, we'll pull out 4 more. So you know what? You know what? No, never mind. Now that I thought that through, I was thinking, hey, if we run out of hay, it could be a problem. No, with hay, you can cut it, ted it, windrow it, bale it, put it away all in one day. The silage, we've just got lots and lots of, and so I'm not even worried about that. We're going to be fine. What I was calculating in my mind is, would it make sense for me to not advance in the chance that we would need to go into grasswork mode in order to make it through the winter? And the answer is, don't really need to. Joe, you have a PC on your TV too. Oh, cool. Just too lazy to turn it on. Hey, you know, if you're enjoying it and it works, you know, why do that, right? You're using the YouTube app. You know, I do that a lot, actually. A lot of times I'll be watching YouTube on my TV, which I do quite a bit, and there'll be a live stream on, and I'll just switch over to it. And then, I don't know if this is true for everyone, but I can synchronize my YouTube app on my phone with my YouTube on my TV, so that I can watch it on TV and then comment from my phone. Now I have YouTube Premium. I don't know if that's a premium feature or if anyone can do that. Thinking anyone can do it. All right, it's 5:22 p.m. here for me. By 6 o'clock, I'm going to end the live stream. So at most we'll have another 40 minutes. I need to eat some dinner, and also I need to, there's a YouTube video I need to get out for you guys. And then also I need to start packaging up this save game for you guys, and either putting it on a public folder or putting it on a public folder and setting it up as one of our dedicated multiplayer servers. 625 for you, David. Okay. That means you're on the East Coast. East Coast time. Well, Eastern time. Okay. Who needs this? I think it's gonna be our larger pen. These guys have a decent amount now. These guys are gonna need more. Now, since we're going to single day per month, the cows are gonna eat twice as much every time we go to sleep. We have to keep that in mind. Oh, I was just thinking, are we going to get weeds? And yeah, we are. Dang it. Yeah, when you put grass down, you don't get weeds. Now we're going to have to get rid of the weeds. Oh well, you know, it wouldn't be a game if it didn't have its challenges. Pretty sure we don't have a sprayer. No, there is no sprayer. So we could rent one. I'm sure those weeds are going to be too big to just pull. We'll need to spray them. Yep, that's just another thing to deal with. Let's go ahead and get one more since I've already got the bales out. Let's go ahead and make one more batch. Well, I did it again. All right. I'm just going to use my superhuman strength and pick this one up. So close. All right. And I think for right now, it's going to put you right there. Why not? And let's run over here. Whoops, where am I? There we go. Run over here. You can tell I'm getting hungry when I don't talk that much, because my brain starts saying I'm hungry, and I'm not gonna let you concentrate, and you can't play a game and talk at the same time. So I apologize for not talking a whole lot. I really hope Rajat decides to port at least this map over to FS25. I hope maybe some others. Let's see, we need one more? Yeah, one more. Yeah, it would be nice to have a belt system here. It's not really that necessary. It doesn't take a whole lot of extra time. And yeah, that's a bit of a luxury for a farm this small, for sure. How many small Polish farms have a conveyor belt system for their silage? Probably not that many. I mean, small US farms either. They're just going to have a telehandler or a front loader with a big bucket, or maybe even a wheel loader. All right. I'll deliver this final load. So I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to save the game, and then I think I'm just going to kind of tidy things up, because after this, I'm not really going to touch the game that much. I might continue to do some tidying up. I may uninstall a few mods that I really just have here for to help me produce videos. For example, Sleep Anywhere, Mobile Toolkit, things like that, that are just really convenient. If I put it on the server, do I leave Easy Dev controls on there? I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, probably would. But, you know, just that kind of stuff. All right. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to set this store. How are we looking at milk? If it still has some extra milk, I will go ahead and make a delivery. So don't really have any there. Don't really have enough there. I mean, together, I guess we have one load, so I'm not going to worry about it. All right, now I'm just going to find some places for this equipment. I think where I'll put this is actually, you know, I mentioned to you that you can pull through. I think I'm going to do that very thing. And I'm just going to store this guy in here. Now, the turn radius on this is bad. Can I make it? Maybe. Yeah, I can. There we go, just barely. Alright, so I will put him right here. Just a tractor and all, why not? Right? Okay, so we'll close you up. Close that up. Close that up. Close that up. I need to close my front gate. That's been bothering me a while. Let's see. That tractor was a little low on fuel. Do we have fuel here at the farm? Can't remember if I have a fuel tank or not. All of our grasswork equipment is... it's fine. Okay. Right. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? That's fine. I'll leave you there too. Why not? You're fine there. Oh, the manure spreader. I did want to move him. Let's get... we'll get you. I want to at least get you out of the way. And I think I can hook you up on this weight. I think it's a pin hitch, right? It is. Oh. Oh boy. Okay. Well, there's something I learned. We're definitely going to need a front weight on this guy when we move it, and possibly even the really big one. Oh, and another thing I wanted to do and didn't was put a shelf here. Did I install those mods? I have a feeling I did. If I did, I may go ahead and do that. Don't see. Is that where it is? Thought so. Yeah, it's not there. It's not. Yeah, it's definitely not a fence. It's not going to be under lights. Okay, so I did not install it, so I'm not going to worry about that. We'll put you there. And I'm going to go ahead and put you here. I may further clean this up before I send it off. Like all that seed, I'm going to do something with that. That's a little weird. Check under building or productions. Oh, okay. Let's see. Well, I was under... oh, it's under tools, isn't it? I was under decoration, wasn't I? Yes. So yeah, it's not under there. I don't think I installed it. It's not going to be under productions. I think normally it's under like buildings, tools. It's not going to be there. It's not going to be there. It's not under sheds. No. I think it's under decorations other is where it normally is, but that's all right. I'll make sure it's there before I do anything else. But yeah, that's one thing I'll do. Let me... don't I have a heavier weight, or is that the new... yeah, that's our new game, that our new save game. We will find out right away if this weight is going to be enough. I bet it will be. We had it on the back. Now we have it on the front. I think this is going to be all right. Let's see how it does. It's a little... we could use a little bit more weight. That's okay. We are able to pull this, okay. I'm going to put this guy, just for lack of a better place, put him right here. And now that we've got him freed up, just thinking. I think we've got fuel somewhere. Because I want to refill this this tractor. Garage, vehicle. Okay, maybe not. Okay, I thought we did, but I guess not. That is something that we should add, is a fuel place to refuel. I really thought it was over here. Yeah, it's just not. Okay. I'll put you in our workshop right here. Very good. Okay. Am I stuck? I am. There we go. All right. Guys, I think I'm going to call it there. Wow, what a great series it's been. I don't know if you can tell, I'm very reluctant to let go of this. I've really enjoyed it. But what I have to keep telling myself is I can keep playing this. I really want to make this into a server if we can, because I would love to play this with you guys. Okay, save the game. Game is saved. I'm going to call it there. Guys, been great. Wow, what a nice long live stream we've had. Almost 4 hours. That might be a record. We're getting close to record territory for me in live streams. Anyway, I've been Scott Free for All. I will see you later, which will be Wednesday. So see you then. Take care.